Hi everyone, you're watching Stories That Matter. This is Bushra Sadkhet. Today I'll be talking about a very important issue that is happening in the state of Maharashtra on behalf of medical students in the state. The Maharashtra University of Health Sciences MUHS has announced its decision to conduct offline exams for medical students from Maharashtra after postponing it at least 5 times until now. The state's medical education minister Amit Deshmukh had announced the medical exams in the state of Maharashtra that will now be held between June 10 and June 30. All this while, the authorities have only conducted meetings to postpone these exams. Moreover, MUHS will also allow students that are having mild symptoms of fever, cold and cough to appear for the upcoming offline exams, which is extremely risky given the pandemic situation. Now, almost 50,000 students from the state will be appearing for the winter 2020 first, second, third year undergraduate exams of all the health science courses, certificate courses in modern pharmacology and modern mid-level service provider certificate courses. So this includes MBBS, BUHMS, BDS and all the health science courses in the state of Maharashtra. Now many students have protested against this decision of the council, voicing their concerns over their safety, also the safety of their families and those around them. They have demanded that either the examinations should be conducted in an online manner or the examinations should not be conducted at all and the students should be promoted to the next class without any exams. But all the pleas of the students have been ignored, as Amit Deshmukh has made it clear that the examinations will be held offline because they are medical examinations. It's interesting to note here that PG examinations have been postponed till August. The undergraduate students, that too from first, second and third year, are supposed to write offline exams amid this pandemic period. Now, Ajit Pathak, MUHS Controller of Examinations, had told Times of India that the university will be following the University Grants Commission, that is UGC guidelines, in allowing students with mild symptoms of fever, cold and cough to write the exams, where these students will write their exams in a separate room with invigilators that can provide PPE kits if they are needed. But the students have to get proper medical certificate saying that they can appear for the exam. And even during practical exams, Mr. Pathak has said that if an examinee is unwell, a separate schedule will be made for him or her after the student is cured. Now, the most shocking thing among this is that the university has said that they will provide rupees 3 lakh to the family if anyone associated, such as examinees, teachers and even non-teaching staffs that are associated to the exam duty, they succumb due to the coronavirus during the exam period. And the university has also said that they will provide a grant of up to rupees 1 lakh for treatment if such stakeholders contract the infection during this period. Is this the value of human life that is there in this country? That is a big question that we need to ask right now. Now, while the authorities of the state and also the university is very confident of conducting the exams in a very smooth manner despite the COVID situation by following all the norms and protocols for the students, especially when there is a deadly second wave that is happening that has claimed lakhs of lives. The majority of students are worried about their safety and their health, and they are demanding that the online exams should be conducted. Students are currently under stress due to various reasons, such as the death of family members in their home, or some family members are hospitalized due to COVID for months, and they claim that this is a very serious violation of human rights, because if the authorities know that lives might be lost with their decision, then they are not supposed to be carrying the offline exams, and there is a clear risk, then they have to prevent it, but they are not ready to do that. We all are very well aware that the state of Maharashtra is not free from the virus, and during the second wave, it was the state that was in the top list of the most affected states in the country due to the coronavirus. It had the highest number of COVID daily count, it had the highest number of fatalities, and recently Maharashtra is also a state that is rising when it comes to the extra complications of COVID, that is the black fungus, white fungus, yellow fungus. Moreover, in Maharashtra and across many other states as well, but Maharashtra is the highest here, there are limited beds, ICU beds for COVID patients. There are limited supply of oxygen, there is a limited supply of medicines such as Remdesivir. There is a lot of black marketing happening for medical facilities, for basic medical facilities of COVID. Moreover, vaccinations are also a big issue. There's a vaccine shortage, there are no vaccination doses. Therefore, clearly this decision is risking the life of future doctors. There are debates that students who are becoming doctors, who are medical students, if they will not be able to gain knowledge due to online exams, but if they give online exams, how will they treat us in the future? That is the biggest question, that is the biggest excuse of the university and the state authorities as well. But all medical students are attending online lectures and they have been studying at home for the past 1 year. If they are studying online, why can't they give their theoretical exams online? And the practical knowledge gap, that is always recovered during the internship of any medical student, and I think any other field as well. So the excuse of knowledge gaining is not really good enough for risking the lives of the students who can clearly get some serious illness, some serious side effects of COVID, and also can die due to COVID if they get infected during these exams. The knowledge can be gained anytime during their life, because this is a very different situation. We have a pandemic situation that has not happened, at least in the past 100 years this has not happened. So obviously they can gain their education, they can gain the practical knowledge that they need to become good doctors during their internship and when they come out in the field, in the hospitals after they graduate, but they cannot gain it if they die. This is a basic prevention is better than cure scenario, and the university is not following this. So isn't this an unsafe, insensitive and a highly irresponsible behavior on the part of the state authorities and the university? Now, some are proposing that students must be vaccinated before allowing them to give the exams as a possible solution to this issue. However, out of those 50,000 students, 80% aren't even vaccinated with the first dose. And now there is a massive shortage of vaccine. How will the entire state organize vaccinations, both doses of vaccinations, for these students within a span of only less than 15 days? And even if students are vaccinated before the exams, will it really be appropriate to allow them to sit physically for the exams? Won't that risk their lives? Because vaccinations, we are not sure how well the vaccination works. There have been so many reports where people have suffered from COVID, where people have been infected with COVID after getting the vaccination, and they have even died, because it differs from body to body, from immunity to immunity. Even after getting vaccinated, you're supposed to wear masks, you're supposed to practice social distancing, and you're supposed to not venture out if you do not have to, if there is no need for you to do so. Vaccinations cause fever and other side effects that students might face. Medical students are already quite stressed out because of their studies and the lifestyle that they live in. Now with the pandemic situation, there are so many deaths happening in families, in extended families and friends. There are so many people that are going in the hospitals, they are running for medicine, so they are already under a very stressful situation. So it adds to the stress of medical students. After they get the vaccine, they might feel feverish, they might feel even more dull. So do you really think that the students will be in a mentally fit state to write the exam? There are many ways the university can actually work on providing a very cheat-proof and a very reliable online mode of conducting the exams. A number of cases are moving upward. They are not stopping, and there's even a third wave that is going to come in India, that is being predicted to come soon. So amidst all this, this is a very basic fundamental human rights to life and health for the students of Maharashtra. This is a non-negotiable situation, and the result would be loss of life, loss of innocent lives. Now, according to Article 21 of the Constitution of India, no person shall be deprived of his life or personal liberty except according to a procedure established by law. Its deprivation shall only be as per the relevant procedure prescribed in the relevant law, but the procedure has to be fair, just and reasonable, and this is not reasonable enough. So forcing comorbid or immunocompromised students to live in hotspot areas and violating the Pandemic Act and currently the active Act 144, Section 144 in the state of Maharashtra is a violation to right to safe environment for the students. And no matter what precaution the government will take, it is impossible to maintain social distancing and proper COVID norms, because there will still be a major risk. The only way is to easily avoid the offline exams and take online exams. Now I managed to get in touch with Dr. Hrithik Mishra, who is from Mumbai. He is raising his voice on behalf of all medical students in Maharashtra. He is a top educator at an academy who has mentored 20,000 pre-medical students in 2020, and he is teaching in various reputed coaching institutions of Mumbai. His subject specialization is biology, NEET, MHT, CET, IB, AP, all other international boards. Let's listen in to what he has to say about this situation.
पिछले एक साल से महाराष्ट्र यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ हेल्थ साइंस एकदम अपने ज़िद पर अड़ी हुई है कि हमको किसी भी कीमत पे ऑफलाइन एग्जामिनेशन ही लेना है। अगर सिचुएशन ठीक ना हो तो हम पोस्टपोन करते जाएंगे। पोस्टपोन करते करते इस हद तक हो गया है कि पिछले एक साल में कम से कम 4 से 5 बार मेडिकल्स एग्जाम पोस्टपोन हो चुकी हैं। कुछ कंडक्ट होती हैं, कुछ फिर पोस्टपोन हो जाती है। इसके बाद मेडिकल स्टूडेंट्स के मेंटल प्रेशर ऐसा हो जाता है कि कुछ स्टूडेंट्स ने हाल ही में सुसाइड तक कर लिया है और कुछ लोग एकदम अर्ज कर रहे हैं कि आने वाले सिचुएशन में हम कर सकते हैं। मेरा सिंपल क्वेश्चन ये है कि क्यों ऐसा क्रिएट हो रहा है, क्यों ऐसा वन साइडेड स्टोरी बन रहा है जहां इंजीनियरिंग और दूसरे नॉन प्रोफेशनल कोर्सेज के एग्जाम्स ऑनलाइन कंडक्ट किए जा सकते हैं और मेडिकल स्टूडेंट्स को सीधा सीधा इग्नोर किया जा रहा है। क्यों ऐसा? कुछ हमारे मिनिस्टर अमित देशमुख सर का ये मानना है कि अगर आप लोग मेडिकल स्टूडेंट हो, भविष्य में आप लोग पेशेंट को ट्रीट कैसे करोगे अगर आप अभी फिजिकली जाने से कतरा रहे हो। सर, उस वक्त हमको वैक्सीनेशन लग चुकी हुई होगी, इस वक्त हमें वैक्सीन नहीं लगी हुई है। हम ये भी तो डिमांड कर रहे हैं कि अगर आप हमारा वैक्सीनेशन करवा दो तो हम तो ऑफलाइन एग्जाम देने के लिए तैयार हैं, कोई टेंशन ही नहीं, फिर कोई बात ही नहीं। प्लस दूसरी चीज़, और अप्रॉक्स 40-50 हज़ार स्टूडेंट मेडिकल स्टूडेंट महाराष्ट्र में एग्जाम देते हैं और जो कि जहाँ भी ऑलमोस्ट 80 to 85% स्टूडेंट जो है वो हॉस्टल में रहते हैं। मतलब ये है कि एक हॉस्टल में अगर 20 बच्चे रह रहे हैं तो वो 20 अलग डिस्ट्रिक्ट से ट्रैवल करके आते हैं। मतलब 20 अलग जगह से इन्फेक्शन लेके आएंगे और सबको एक तरीके से इन्फेक्ट कर सकते हैं। प्लस उसके साथ MUHS ने सिम्टोमेटिक पेशेंट को भी अलाउ कर दिया। इसका मतलब ये है कि लोग अब अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो आप बिंदास एग्जाम दे दो और फिर ऐसा हालत हो जाएगा ना कि 20-25 दिन में बच्चे एग्जाम तो कंप्लीट कर देंगे, लेकिन ऐसा हालत होगा कि उसके बाद सीधा वेंटिलेटर पे खुद भी जाएंगे और अपने साथ 8 से 10 और लोगों को भी वेंटिलेटर पे लेके जाएंगे। उसके बाद 10 से 15 लाख रुपए के खर्चे, लाइफ एफिशिएंसी का 3 से 7 साल कम होना, प्लस ये सबका जिम्मेदार कौन होगा? MUHS तो सीधा बोलता है हम 1 लाख रुपए दे देंगे आपका ट्रीटमेंट के लिए। अगर आपको लेट से अगर आपकी मृत्यु हो जाती तो आपको 3 लाख रुपए तक दे दिए जाएंगे। क्या यही एक वैल्यू है? जो मतलब एक बच्चे ने डॉक्टर बनने का सपना अगर देखा था तो उसको आप 3 लाख में आप कंप्लीट कर ले रहे हो, बैलेंस कर ले रहे हो। इतना आसान होता है क्या? कॉमन वॉशरूम यूज करना, कॉमन वेस्ट यूज करना, वैक्सीन नहीं लगवाना, सिलेबस इतना ज्यादा जो अच्छे से पढ़ाया नहीं गया है, कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ है, वो भी एक प्रॉब्लम है। 8-8 घंटे का सिलेबस जो कंप्लीट होना चाहिए था उसको जूम लेक्चर के थ्रू कभी 2 घंटे, कभी 3 घंटे, कभी 40 मिनट ऐसे करके कंप्लीट कर दिया गया। अगर आप ऑनलाइन पढ़ा सकते हो, आप क्लिनिकल डिफिकल्ट कंसेप्ट आप ऑनलाइन समझा सकते हो, तो आपको ये भी एक्सपेक्ट कर लेना चाहिए कि हम ऑनलाइन भी एग्जाम दे सकते हैं, हम MCQ दे सकते हैं, हम दूसरे तरीके हैं। क्योंकि नीट एग्जामिनेशन MCQ में होता है, नीट PG एग्जामिनेशन MCQ में होता है, तो हम ये वाला एग्जामिनेशन भी जस्ट बिकॉज कुछ 6-8 महीने का मुश्किल समय है, अगर आप इस वक्त ले लेते हैं तो शायद हमारे लिए बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छी हो जाएगी बात। लेकिन नहीं, हमको एकदम जिद पे अड़े रहना है और दूसरे को ब्लेम करना है। हम सेंटर को ब्लेम करते हैं। अमित देशमुख सर बोलते हैं सेंटर से ऑर्डर है NMC का, CCIM का और बाकी अथॉरिटीज़ का कि हम ऑफलाइन एग्जामिनेशन ही कंडक्ट करना है। मैं बोल रहा हूँ सर, आप रिक्वेस्ट कर सकते हो हमारे बिहाफ पे, आप हमारे मिनिस्टर हो, हमने आपको वोट दे के मिनिस्टर बनाया, आप हमारे बिहाफ पे रिक्वेस्ट तो करो, आप प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस तो रखो, है कि मीटिंग तो करो, कुछ तो बताओ, कुछ तो पता चले कि हमारा मिनिस्टर हमारे बारे में सोचता है। बट यहाँ तो कुछ पता नहीं चल पाता है और फिर हम कुछ स्टूडेंट एजिटेट होके कुछ लड़ाई झगड़े करके अपने मुद्दे रखते हैं जो कि कुछ लोगों तक पहुँचता है, कुछ लोगों तक नहीं पहुँचता। आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट यू ऑल कि प्लीज़ इस बारे में थोड़ा सीरियस होकर ध्यान दीजिए। बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट हो सकता है भविष्य में। आई एम डिमांडिंग, आई एम वार्निंग, अगर आप ये प्रॉब्लम को बचा सकते हो तो इट वुड बी वेरी मच थैंकफुल। आई वुड बी वेरी मच थैंकफुल टू यू ऑल। थैंक यू।
Now, what are the potential problems that can arise if the students have to give their MUHS exams offline? Out of 50,000 students, at least 1% may have a health issue like asthma or diabetes, hypertension and other serious problems. Considering various research that has been conducted in the past, we can say that half of the students may test positive and also die from COVID. 20% of the students can be obese or overweight. Some of them will die and others infected may face complications like black fungus and the new white fungus infection and also the yellow fungus infection. Post-COVID fibrosis, which can cause lifelong or long-term damage to the lungs, and TB, especially TB, as India is said to have almost 60% inactive TB infections. Now, only 10 to 20% students must have got the first dose of vaccination, of course due to the shortage of the vaccination and also the irresponsibility of our government. So, if these vaccinated students are obese or overweight, slightly overweight, the efficacy also reduces because of it. And other issues that students have are residential problems, private college hostels, where students have to share rooms and bathrooms and toilets and mess and also, canteens. In government hospitals, the situation is even worse because campuses will be smaller. There is less hygiene. The mess and canteen are shared by the hospital and the hostels, and that increases the chances of students being infected with COVID because hospitals are obviously on COVID duty. Not all students can isolate themselves, due to lack of space in rooms, and even students who live with their families, they are also at risk because they can make their families vulnerable, especially if they live with their parents or grandparents. Another issue is of traveling as of now because it may not be possible for many students who rely on public transport. Not all can afford private transport. So the students who rely on public transport, they might not be easily able to travel because it's not feasible and it's not safe for rural students. Now already many students, over 3,000, have tested positive for the coronavirus, and more are being added every day. During the previous exams that were conducted, the summer 2020 exams, the overall COVID cases were less, they were more manageable compared to the second wave. And the new variants also did not exist, the new complications like black fungus and yellow fungus and white fungus. And the new variants, the UK variant, these extra COVID mutants did not exist at that time. So it was less risky. There were less fatalities, and it was easier to detect the virus during the first wave because they were easy to detect symptoms. Now the symptoms are becoming even more complicated. Now, having said that, let's listen in to what some of the medical students from Maharashtra have to say about this situation.
To reach my exam hall, I'll have to embark upon a journey of 3-day long, and I'll have to cover at least 5 to 6 different states on the way. Can anyone assure me my safety during these 3 days of my travel? No, right? However, that isn't my primary concern right now. Currently, my state is under strict lockdown, and which is starting from 16th of May to 38th of May. With no modes of transport available, how will I make it to the college campus? Let's assume I make it to the college. Let's just assume. What then? I'll have to share my room with 2 roommates, one who's coming from Uttar Pradesh and one who's residing in Kalyan. Can anyone guarantee me that they won't be COVID affected? No, right? We'll have to share our rooms, we'll have to share our dining halls, we'll have to share our mess, we'll have to share our libraries. And not just with these 2, there are several hundreds of students residing in our college campuses. How can we maintain social distancing? To be honest, social distancing is a myth in our college campus. And this isn't just about my college. All the colleges are overcrowded right now. In these situations, how can one parent let a student come and give exams? I am currently suffering from asthma. My parents are dead scared looking at the number of cases in Maharashtra. They aren't allowing me to give the exams. And we have been stuck in this continuous cycle of postponing the exams. The only solution which appears to the government is to postpone the exams. But there has to be a limit to this. The exams were postponed on January, then February, then April, then now. And so this cycle will ever continue. It's my ardent request that you consider taking the exams online or promoting us. This isn't our final year exam. The Honorable Supreme Court had made a decision to conduct the offline exams only for final year students. We are not final year students, sir. Please understand our situation and take the necessary action. Thank you.
विद्यार्थ्यांमध्ये ऑफलाईन परीक्षेसाठी भीती ही कोरोनामुळेच तयार झाली आहे. 30% पेक्षा जास्त विद्यार्थी कोविड पॉझिटिव्ह असून त्यांच्या घरातील व्यक्ती देखील सिरियस कंडिशनमध्ये आहेत. अशा परिस्थितीत विद्यार्थी हे मानसिक त्रास सहन करत आहेत. शासनाकडून आम्हा विद्यार्थ्यांच्या मागणींकडे दुर्लक्ष केले जात आहे. 1 जून पर्यंत महाराष्ट्रात लॉकडाऊन आहे. विद्यार्थ्यांचा एक्झामसाठी ट्रॅव्हलिंगचा प्रश्न हा खूप मोठा आहे. ट्रॅव्हलिंगमध्ये विद्यार्थ्यांना कोरोनाचा संसर्ग होऊ शकतो व जे लोकल विद्यार्थी आहेत त्यांच्यामुळे सामान्य जनतेला देखील कोरोनाचा संसर्ग होऊ शकतो. हॉस्टेल व एक्झाम सेंटर या ठिकाणी सोशल डिस्टन्सिंग पाळणे हे कदापि शक्य नाही. हॉस्टेलमध्ये स्टुडंट्स पॉझिटिव्ह निघाल्यामुळे हॉस्टेल कॅम्पसमधील रीडिंग रूम बंद आहेत. त्यामुळे एका रूममध्ये 4 ते 5 विद्यार्थी राहून मास्क लावून कसा अभ्यास करणार.
Recently on May 16th, I got tested positive for COVID-19 and I'm currently residing in Kerala. यहाँ के गवर्नमेंट के प्रोटोकॉल के हिसाब से I need to be strictly quarantined for 17 days, which makes it almost impossible for me to travel. back to Mumbai and from there to Julia and reach for my offline exams. I would like to request MUHS to please consider our situation. मेरे जैसे या मेरे से बुरे हालत में और भी काफ़ी स्टूडेंट्स हैं जिसको ट्रैवल करने में प्रॉब्लम है, who themselves are tested positive or their parents are in critical condition. Please consider our situation. Don't be harsh on us. हम आपके स्टूडेंट्स हैं, आप ही हमारी हेल्प कर सकते हो. I would like to request MUHS to please look into this matter with serious concern and consider the option of online examination or tentatively promoting us.
थोड़ा भी चलता हूँ सांस फूलने लग जाती है और थक जाता हूँ। और यहाँ से मेरा कॉलेज 1500 किलोमीटर दूर पड़ता है और ट्रेनें वगैरह सब कुछ बंद है अभी, तो मैं एग्ज़ाम कैसे दे पाऊँगा। और अभी इतनी दिक्कत आ रही है, सांस भी नहीं ले पा रहा हूँ बराबर से। मैं ये रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ उनमें से, प्लीज़ या तो प्रमोट कर दो या फिर ऑनलाइन एग्ज़ाम करा दो प्लीज़। पहले से हम बहुत नुकसान झेल चुके हैं, अब आगे नहीं झेल पा रहे हैं इतना नुकसान।
In these sensitive times, when our country is fighting a raging war against the coronavirus, I ask, are we even in a position to talk about offline examinations? Not only are many students testing positive, but some are even succumbing to it and dying because of the second wave. Yes, we are going to become doctors, but before that, we're humans. And as humans, we ask for a basic right, the safety to our health. We can only help you later when we become doctors if we survive long enough. Help us now so that we can help you in the future.
So in conclusion, it is clear that students do not fear the exams. They fear that their life might be at risk, their families will be at risk because of the COVID virus. No education can be more important than life. And the university must roll back its decision of conducting offline exams, and it should listen to the demands of the students to conduct online exams with a foolproof system to avoid cheating and other problems. Since these are theoretical exams, it is not a very good idea for the Maharashtra government and also the university to force the students to come and give the exams physically. It is important for the university and the government to take care of the lives of the citizens, and that is what should matter. I was hoping that the authorities will listen to the students because there are few more days left and the students are really worried for their lives. So it will be great if the Maharashtra University thinks again over this decision, decides to postpone it and conduct it in online mode. Share this video with as many people as you can. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you find this information useful. If you do, please subscribe to my channel for more such stories that matter to you. Please share this video to help raise a voice for the medical students of Maharashtra. Remember, they are our future doctors. They will be the future of medicine. Yes, this pandemic situation has made it very difficult for many students. All we can do is support them and not add to their stress, especially the authorities of India. I'll see you next time in another episode. Stay safe, take care. This is Bushra Sadkhet signing off.